When? Timing in the early church, right? When did this happen? Sometimes that's important. Did it happen during a famine? Did it happen during the reign of a particular king? And, so all these kinds of things, all these details fill in the story and really help you to understand what was going on. And because what you're going to do, once you really understand everything about back then you can more accurately bridge the gap, or you can make the bridge to modern time and go, okay, what's going on today that's similar to what was going on back then? And then of course, when, I already said that, when, where, geographically, the cultural pressure shaping the instruction, right? So even though it was 2,000 years ago, even though it was a particular part of the world, different people had different issues. Some areas were more Jewish, some were more Roman, right? There was persecution going on in certain areas. And then how? How is the last question. How is basically, well, how do I apply this today? Or how does this apply to anybody else? What's the message? In other words, before I can say what it says to me, I need, what is this saying to Christians everywhere at all times? Because you can't really jump into a devotion and say, well, what this means to me is, it's kind of, have you ever read somebody's biography, right? And go, well, I know they went through this, but what it means to me is, it's like, unless you know what happened to them or what it meant to them, you can't just jump in there and write your own story into their biography. You can't do that. And so that's kind of the same thing that we tend to do today, as we just jump to a text that we like